Korean barbecue tacos in the crock pot. I always look up recipes, different types of recipes, and I kind of use other ingredients if I don't have the ones they're calling for on hand. So today it's pretty simple. When I usually cook, I like to have all my utensils ready so that I can just measure everything out. This is a pretty cool gadget because I get to put, get everything out of the bowls. You know, you don't want to waste any ingredients. Things these days are too expensive. I got my little whisker to whisk things up. And I already grounded my onions that they called for and the garlic's in there. So I'll probably, I haven't done the garlic yet. So what I want to do is do the garlic. But this recipe calls for a medium diced, well, it really called for like, what, 3 pounds of beef chuck roast. Well, I only had sirloin tips. So what I did was, because they're going to be shredded once they're done in the crock pot, I just cut them up a little to get all the flavors into the meat. And I'm going to chop up right now. Oh, this thing always gives me a hard time. I do have a bigger one, but this recipe doesn't call for a big one. Oh. So I just finished up chopping. This is the best gadget to get, a mixer. Because then you don't have to chop, 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 chop. And boy, that can take a little bit of while. So now I'm going to try to get this little gadget off, which I just did. And I'm going to throw this in the crock pot. What it is chopped onions and garlic. And, oh, it already smells good. I love smelling all the different products. So I'm going to get this out of the chopper. And I put that in the crock pot. Now, mine bottom. Then it calls for, well, because it was a 3 pound chuck roast you're supposed to use, it called for a half cup of brown sugar. Well, I'm just going to use a 1/4 cup. Put that in. Called for, of course, soy sauce, a 1/3 cup, but I'm only going to put half of that 1/3 cup in. All my utensils go right in the sink. And then it calls for a diced jalapeno, but because I don't have jalapeno, I decided to put, let's see, oops, where's my chili sauce? See, all your ingredients. I swore I took it out. Let me check, hold on. Chili sauce, chili sauce, chili sauce. Oh, here it is. Yep. Here's the chili sauce. So, you know what? It's calling for the jalapeno. So I'm just going to put a little bit of chili sauce, not much in here. Just going to give it a little spice. And your rice vinegar, this is great for any type of Chinese or Korean cooking. Calls for 2 tablespoons. I'm only going to do 1 tablespoon. Says you can mix it in the bowl, but guess what? I decided not to do that today. I'm going to just mix it in the crock pot. And one less thing to wash. And in addition to the rice vinegar, you can put ginger. Well, I don't have any ginger. And first of all, you'd have to freeze the ginger and then take it out and chop it. But I'm just going to put a dash of ginger. Ginger is so good and it smells delicious. And some Japanese sesame oil, that works out great. It calls for your Japanese sesame oil, calls for a tablespoon, but I'm only gonna give it a dash or a half a tablespoon. I like the spoons run over because extra sauce, extra spice is always good. My friends call me the sauce lady because when we do go out, I always ask for extra sauce. Whether it's tomato sauce, whether it's you're in a Chinese restaurant, whether it's hot sauce. So I'm a sauce lady all the way. Now it's calling for tortillas, of course. And of course, this isn't done yet. So I'm mixing this up in my crock pot. And it doesn't look like a lot of sauce, but you know, once those tenderloins start cooking down, sirloin tips start cooking down, it will go a long way. So I'm going to throw my sirloin tips in. I never par cook them. I just don't see the reasoning. But, you know, if you have any tips on why we do that, you can do it. But many recipes that I look at, it states that you don't really have to, you know, pot cook them, like fry them in the pan. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to get rid of all this good stuff. And my dinner is ready to go. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will keep you posted. Oh, and it calls for tortilla shells, of course, you know, corn tortillas, but my husband and I are cutting back on carbs, so we decide, you know, we usually do the no carb tortilla wraps or wheat wraps. I like the no carb wheat wraps. They're pretty good. It takes time to get accustomed to changing your taste buds when it comes to the low carb or no sugar. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Happy June.